As someone who's been a loyal Barb since 2008, knowing every Nicki Minaj song, news, fashion, etc., you name it, a Barb to the core, Minaj obsessed. She never did anything wrong in my eyes till present day. You see, even though I've never met her and I don't know her personally, I've studied her. Yes, I've studied her enough to know well enough that her partnership with the Trump administration is nothing but strategic. You see, Mrs. Petty is fighting a war bigger than these politics on her behalf. Between her and Rock Nation and the very industry that she makes a living off and a name for herself, the industry that she is in is working harder than ever to take her down. Nicki Minaj is and was the number one threat. Honestly, I do pray in the near future it remains the same because the latest comments that she's made at Turning Point USA's America Fest with Erica Kirk, the widow of Eric Kirk, may be extremely jeopardizing to her entire career. Her exact words were, "Boys be boys." LOL, I just can't. The same boys who contributed to building the empire that you have. The same boys who contributed to building the very own empire that you have that you're taking for granted right now. The same quote unquote boys who go to war for you with complete strangers every day. The same boys who rode with you through thick and thin. Mm-mm-mm-mm. You see, Mrs. Petty, you had an amazing and a positive comment to say regarding the upbringing of young girls in today's age. And that was to love themselves unconditionally, without comparing themselves, without self-hating, and without hating others. Kudos. Now, when it came to the boys, the poor, hopeless boys of America, if there is soon no change to come, she advised them to just be boys. That was her best word of advice. How about boys? Stay educated, disciplined, stay out of trouble, stay out of these streets and gangs, put the guns away, put the drugs away. The same very things and the lifestyle that is getting them killed and thrown behind bars for the rest of their lives. The same toxic, poisonous music you promote with male artists misleading these young black men to their demise. Also, I wonder, Mrs. Petty, if you ever took the time out to think, you know, I wonder if she ever took the time out to think if she truly knows her own husband for real. We as people can never really truly understand and fully know another person's heart and mind. Only God knows the heart pertaining to his word. I say this to say Kenneth Petty spent nearly a decade behind bars. Nearly a decade. You really think that your husband that was labeled a sexual predator by the very same United States Republican program that you once were against when you were riding Barack Obama's pipe back in April of 2016 to get your now quote unquote allegedly homosexual ex Meek Mill a pardon? As she would say, chill. And I say that to say, if her husband was behind bars for that long, I have no doubt that he dibbled and dabbled behind them bars, especially with the sexual assault allegations, at least according to the great United States of America. So she says. They said your husband forcefully and brutally took someone's body for his own sexual pleasure, which I don't know is true or not, but your country that you love says it is true. So I will not look over the possibilities of your husband making someone his bitch in prison. In fact, I'm sure he did. Nicki Minaj, I love you, but you will not go untouched when it comes to your Christian falsehood and hypocrisy. You see, there's one thing when you are an actual Christian and when you have a Christian belief. I am not a born again Christian yet, but I have a Christian belief. You have a Christian belief. The same goes for you, Nicki. The same goes for you. So who are you to raise your tongue and give the advice for boys to be boys? Who's to say Mrs. Petty isn't responsible for majority of the trans women who exist today? After all, a majority of her fan base does consist of the LGBTQ, if not half, and she does have tons of influence amongst the masses as she claims daily. Yes, these bitches are your sons, and yes, they have followed in your footsteps. Is this the part when you say, these bitches is my sons and now I want custody? You see, the tongue is a powerful thing, as the Bible states, since we want to be biblical, Mrs. Petty. The Bible states that the tongue is a very powerful thing. It's as powerful as a sword, the Bible says. Proverbs 18:21. The tongue had the power of life and death. You, Mrs. Petty, have said it many times and know it yourself that you are a powerful and chosen individual with a higher calling. Did you ever take the time out to think just how very powerful your own words are? All these bitches is my sons 24/7. Now all these bitches really can be your sons, male to female in real life. Closing out. Inside, why, how to get this pie? Right, 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 inside. Said it a minute ago, I did it a minute ago, I drop it.